Seems like us. I learned when I was how to set up my equipment, so I was like, too cool, I don't have to pay an NC.
That's not incorrect.
It's not.
Guys, welcome.
Only peanut M&M's you don't.
They don't let me do access.
We are officially live. Again, I'm Chris, Knoxville's beer nerd. Any music you hear in the background we do not own. It is just ambient noise of any other brewery that you can find anywhere in the U.S. We are live today. Kayla, you want to introduce yourself?
Oh, my name is Kayla Travis. On Instagram, you can find me as Knox Ginger Cats. I don't do anything except be a part of their podcast. And I have a full-time job elsewhere now. So, that's fun. Yeah.
Dewey Decimus was
And our talent
It's over there.
That's right. We brought him on to
4 minutes up, no, that's a strong word.
I'm not getting paid for this.
damaged his career.
I don't get funny until 8 o'clock.
Traditional stand-up.
Oh, no, I'm Alex, the beer comedian.
There you go. And we have got our special guest today, the winner of season 21, Hell's Kitchen, from right here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, Alex Belew.
He didn't forget.
No, I didn't. I was letting you do it. That's fantastic. I was going to introduce you as the winner to any number of the other Gordon Ramsay shows, but
Master Junior, yeah.
Master Chef Junior.
He's great. He's 12 years old, learning how to dice an onion.
You know, it's funny, man. Because I told Kayla earlier this week, I want to see a Gordon Ramsay face-off cooking show where anybody from any season of any other Gordon Ramsay show can challenge anybody else from any other show to a cook-off. All for charity. Like whatever money is gone, you pick your charity, and Master Chef Junior picks a charity, and if they beat you,
So you're saying I could pick someone that won Master Chef Junior?
you can. You can call out like the first guy that ever won it.
I'm being that 15-year-old. You don't even know what chicken pie art is, you dummy.
Maybe, because some of those kids make everybody look embarrassingly sad. Like, those kids are ridiculous.
My kids.
Kids are like sponges, though.
Yes.
With the world of food on the internet now, you know, if you're 8 and you are on Instagram and YouTube absorbing the best knowledge across the world, it's really easy for you to all of a sudden know how to make a snail snot phone. You know,
Yes.
Where I'm like, I came from the world of put some curly parsley on a steak plate with a baked potato. That's still in my head. Do you have like 2 scoops of butter?
You do any videos where I tell my kids, they're like 17 and 19, but I haven't told them to make a peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Just find your crusty. Skip the step on the bacon.
They don't even know how to go to
I've
the
never
store.
I've never had the crust.
They're delicious.
I just had my first one the other day. Oh shit, it is good.
They're better frozen.
Oh, that's a game changer. I've never heard of that.
Eat them. They'll like
Well, Kayla doesn't like jelly.
That's a personal one.
It is a crust. I'm trying to.
Just have him suck all the jelly out.
I think that's what we should eat on the way
Yes.
to Knoxville.
That's awesome.
Rip it open, scoop out the jelly, and back together.
That's fun, yeah.
See, if I'd have known that, see, I had proposed that we each make a dish for you on the show. And if I'd have known, I would have made them crustables.
Oh, you've been shooting.
It would be like sweet. I know people like program
Because you can cook pretty well. I don't know about Taylor.
She's getting better. She's getting better. That was a Monty Python. Yeah.
Salt, lemon, and butter will make almost anything.
Change everything.
If you use them accordingly.
Yeah, don't squeeze a lemon in your butter sauce with milk. Oh, that breaks it. Yeah, it breaks it. So, now, before we go any further, let's talk about what we're drinking. Kayla, what are you drinking down there?
Beer of the week. We can do that too at the same
Well, the
time.
winter is actually the beer I'm drinking here. It is their lager they have made. No fruit has been added to it. It's strictly hops. And it's got that little beer top with bottom to it.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Wait, oh, look, there's
There it is. Guys,
Cool.
this is what it is. And you can actually go to Cancer Creek. You cannot get cancer at Cancer Creek.
No, it does not cause
It does not cause
It's
cancer.
just,
We are
The
not
picture
advertising that.
is on, they just actually did a great commercial ad, video ad, on their Instagram that shows this beer. It is delicious. It is super light. It's what beer drinkers, craft beer drinkers would call crispy, and has a little citric note at the end. Sorry, I am the beer nerd. But yeah, I'm gonna leave this up here, so you guys, it's canned, you can come out here and get it, it's on draft, and you can also buy 6 packs or 4 packs? 4 packs of 16 ounces. Alex, you're the drinker, do you know?
He loves
It's the
Guinness.
same thing.
Guinness.
It's the same thing.
He just wants Guinness. That's all he wants.
Boy.
Nice,
Anybody
guys.
who's
This is the
watched-
best.
Anybody who's watched our podcast will realize how much Christopher loves
In
Guinness.
3 years of our show, this is the best thing that's ever
And the
happened.
fact that our guest today hates it is such a treat.
So I have to,
Into a tree
I
and try
love
to
it,
suck
don't
the
get me
juice out of it.
I have to say, you're probably losing fans, you're probably costing us watchers just by saying you hate Guinness. No, I get it. That's
He's
fine.
being an honest guest.
You're not
Another
honest.
guest coming to tell you that.
You gotta be honest.
Maybe they would.
I haven't had Guinness since probably 2004 with an Irish car bomb, which apparently you can call it an Irish car bomb, but it's not.
Oh,
It's not very good.
you can't even order.
Right.
And in most true Irish bars, you cannot order. But, don't.
I mean, I've been probably.
What you can do is, can I get a shot at Jameson and Bailey's and a half pint of Guinness?
They know what's happening, though. They can do
They
that.
will, but don't call it the other thing.
Is there a story behind the Irish car bomb?
It's the IRA, like they don't want to celebrate anything the IRA has actually done in using car bombs to blow up vehicles.
Don't ask me questions I have long answers.
Okay.
And that's the other part of my
He literally knows
narrative.
everything. Sorry. If you ever have a trivia night you need to go, you will never lose with him.
Good to know.
Don't act like before you weren't working out that you were not a nerd.
Oh, I've never been a nerd. I was a solid dork.
Okay.
There's a big difference. I'm just a dork. But I'll own it. I mean, I'll totally own it.
He's got better hair than I do, though, from a little bit on.
Johnny Bravo doesn't need product.
Hey, I
Woke
love,
up like this.
I love that.
That's what
show.
it means.
I love
Woke
that.
up like this. I saw it. Went to the gym. It's just a sweat. Sweat. Kitchen grace. I don't even fall asleep at all. I have it.
Yes.
Have you watched it?
No, I just know what it looks
It's
like.
very funny. It's made by that Mexican guy.
Oh, yeah.
So he's from Riders on the
71. Johnny Bravo.
He did. He was one of the big people on it. There's an episode where he goes on a date with an antelope. And it's a woman and an antelope. Like a four-legged. Yes. But it's so funny because she gets in her purse and like one of these watches. She's like something. She's like, no, don't. But it, as a child watching that, it's hilarious. I don't know. Like, it took me a while to understand it, but it's so
I've
funny.
never watched SpongeBob. I've never watched any of that stuff.
If any of you have watched this show before, go back and watch previous episodes. James is the one that takes the show off the rails every time. No, we're in Salt Lake, but next thing you know, we're gonna be in Wyoming doesn't exist.
Yeah, bring it ready.
Space is bacon gay.
Yes.
That was a whole episode.
Space.
Yeah, Wyoming.
It's a weird conversation.
I'm torn.
It's a fun conversation.
I'm torn through Wyoming in August, so I'll let you know.
Alex, what do you think?
Front porch, their West Coast IPA.
It's called Porch Life, but yes.
Same thing.
There was porch.
Yeah, porch life. It's my beer of the week that I don't really know the name of.
It's a West Coast IPA, and honestly, I don't like West Coast IPAs. I would come back to this one.
I don't usually call this
This one's not as hoppy. This one's, generally what you're talking about, you're looking at about 35 to 40 IBUs.
Yeah,
There's bitterness units, international bitterness units, and your IPAs run higher than this. West Coast usually runs 45 to 60 IBUs. Yeah, in your West Coast style. And they're also completely filtered, so it's clear.
This is not a hot orgy, there's only one couple in my mouth right now.
Yeah,
I think the only
there
other
might
I
be
like
three, you
that I've
might.
had is the homestyle.
Oh, yeah, periodic.
That's good.
That is their flagship.
Yeah.
There was a time that people used to camp at breweries just to get the home style when it was released. It was in such high demand for production. People would literally be camping out to get them a 6-pack or a case of home style. Now it's everywhere.
It's good.
I've had both the beers that they're drinking, but I decided to go with the whip. It's adult whip beer. It's a apple fruited sour. I have not had it, but it is available again. I haven't even tasted it. The dope whip.
Also, that one's for you. I know that's the show.
The dope whip.
That's
The
one
one
of
that I
the
mispronounced, yes. Porch life. I will be taking this home with me.
It's gonna be some sort of trade.
No.
It's really close. Really close.
Oh my
It
God.
looks great. I love its can. It's awesome. Yeah, dope.
That's,
Not the other one. Dope.
if you're not afraid of the vid, you can have a taste of it, but that is ridiculously good sour. I've had it 3 times, and I'm kidding. I do not have
You
it.
must be boosted.
I am not. It is, if you guys want to try it, it's pretty
It
amazing.
is pretty good.
If you're cooking with pineapple pieces and you want to serve beer, that is welcome to try by anybody. That is really good.
I'm getting like blasted.
Right? Like, not overly tart, but delicious. All right, so we're here.
Wait, I need to make a confession before we start.
All right.
I've never seen an episode.
We don't have a
Good
confession
show.
of
segment.
Hell's Kitchen in my life.
That's what we said.
No, so I wanted to know, and then I already told my wife when I get home, we're gonna binge watch the whole season.
16 hours.
She wants to go on the
Right.
show. I don't know why.
Just this season.
Yeah, buckle up. 16 hours.
It's worth it.
21 seasons
No,
of
well,
it.
no, here's the thing.
I can
You
do it.
watch the show, no. First thing he said, no rush.
Yeah, he did say that.
Yeah, I keep hearing that, and it's like that. It's very flattering. I promise. Every single table I talk to in Atlantic City says, "Rooting for you, next fixes day." And it never felt like
Did
that.
your hair look like that on the show?
No, it was. I was also fat.
I would have picked on you if your hair looked like that.
No, it was every day. It felt like I'm gonna go home. Because you're only as good as the last service. And
Yeah, no.
Every challenge you go into, every dinner service you go to, you don't know what station you're on, you don't know what could go wrong. Or we call 35 Wellington, 16 lamb wraps, and 45 New York strips.
Yeah.
That Titanic's
Yeah.
So there's nobody to help you bail you out. So you really don't know what's going to happen. So every day you're just kind of like, this could be it. And every time you get out of the kitchen, it's never my fault. So I was just like,
And you're also in there where, I mean, obviously the cream rises to the top on that show.
yeah.
Huh? I'm saying you're the fattiest part of it. And
The fattiest part of the
I'm just kidding. But you start seeing, like, people that come out of the gate, they got a great dish.
Right.
And then you immediately go, all right, like, they're composed, they presented a great dish. But where are they going to fall out when the pressure?
Sure.
If you've ever watched any season, the pressure is another game.
It's a lot. And it's not just the pressure, it's all the other factors that go into it that people don't realize.
Like the punishments?
It's not just that. I slept 90 minutes a day. That was all I got from sleep. There was no air conditioning.
Wow.
You're eating Uncrustables, Hot Pockets, and drinking Red Bull. Join 2 toilets for all of this. You're in constant fight or flight mode. You're constantly being pushed to your limits. You're always moving. You're always going. I did 9 punishments. I saw the sun 3
So I
times.
said, all you did on the show is
Yeah, I was on my
punishments.
belly for 5 weeks.
Really, they really is that dramatic effect of getting that prom and that tension in your eyes. You've got-
Well, it rises on its own.
Yeah, it's on top
All
of it,
those
yeah.
factors make you. So it's like, without talking down about the military, it's like boot camp.
Yeah.
I mean, I missed both my kids' birthdays.
So without watching the scripts, the 2 things I'm taking away is the 2 best parts about being on the show is Uncrustables and not talking to your family for 5
Thank
weeks.
God. Maybe for
You're
you.
dead wrong. Great guess. No, man, it was, I would do it again, especially knowing what I know now, because I can be more mentally prepared.
Yeah.
But it was, I mean, there were a few of us that mentally quit and checked out. I mean, they were kidding off.
And I could see that as the show progressed. Like, there were some that even came in, like they had killer dishes. When first of all, when Gordon Ramsay tells you, that's a great dish, you're getting 4 out of 5, you're getting 5 out of 5. You're like, that's a level of more clicks than you're ever gonna get on Instagram or anything, of validation, of, okay, I'm doing this I'm this good.
Yeah, well, and you kind of go, you get that right?
Yeah.
You repeat yourself. You said 5 out of 5?
Yeah.
It's like, yes, get back in line.
But then you
Oh,
see
yeah.
people, and their cooking skill starts going down. Or yes, and that's what I'm saying, it's that pressure, that intensity all the time, that they're not able to adapt to.
Well, and also, you gotta think, like, you know going into it, like, you have one of 2 dishes that's gonna be your signature dish. So you could have 2 dishes, you could have a few techniques down. But once it gets into like a real competition, all of a sudden you're a real skill testing. You don't have time to create a dish in your mind, conceptualize it, think about plating. They say go, you don't even know what ingredients you have. You run into the kitchen, you have 30 minutes, you look at this table, and that's what you've got. And in 30 minutes you have to conceptualize flavors, make an actual dish that makes sense, cohesive dish, plate it, and get it sold to Ramsay. And then he has to be impressed with it. You're basically going off gut instinct. There's no time to go,
But
okay,
that-
so I've got this steak.
That's really it, though,
chimichurri.
isn't it? That's really the test of
Yeah.
you knowing,
Yeah.
can you cook?
Yes.
And understanding how all that plays
And can you
together.
lead the brigade? Can you
There it is.
Can you delegate leadership skills without making people cry? Can you show that you know what you're doing in a roundabout way, not just I'm good at cooking, but I suck at leading? You gotta be good at all those
Yeah.
things.
Did they allow you
So day one, you run into the kitchen, you're in your street clothes, and they say, you've got 45 minutes to make your signature dish. You've never been in the kitchen, you've never cooked on this cookware.
On their kitchen, and
You're
they're
busy
in the
building.
pantry,
No,
nothing.
no. You don't even know where your stuff is. Because they've got your items for your signature dish.
Easter egg hunt.
And you don't even know what your signature dish is until they hand you your card saying, this is what you're making.
Wow.
Oh,
So you go to the kitchen, you're cooking on this European style brigade that you've never worked in before. The French time is hot as shit, like clothes melting hot.
yeah.
You've never cooked on a hexaplant pan before, and they conduct heat like nobody's business.
I
You're
need that in my life.
You're working next to these people that you've never worked next to. You're all bumping into each other. You don't know what's going on, and you've got to create a dish. While there's cameras on, Gordon's there, Jason's there, Christina's there, and it's the most pressure to create the best dish you've ever had in 45 minutes. And there's no getting acclimated to the situation. You're just in it.
But you were there, like your first dish was a 5 from
Yeah,
Gordon.
yeah.
What was it?
So spice crust.
Don't ruin it for me.
Spice,
Tell me anyway.
Don't tell me. Not to know the truth. Damn it, Alex.
All right, Alex.
He was saying that to himself.
I was. And actually, Gordon said that a few times. Damn it, Alex. It was a coriander Szechuan pepper roasted salmon, Carolina rice, harissa, maple roasted carrots, and a chorizo.
Oh my God, all my favorites.
By the way, chorizo is the most underutilized protein ever. Like, I want it. I want it in everything.
Yeah.
Talked to Sarah in West Virginia last week.
Well, white people don't understand.
I love
It's
chorizo.
just
My favorite
Spanish sausage.
It is, but you don't have to do much. It's already got all the seasonings for you.
Yes.
You literally put that with anything and it elevates it.
Yeah, and so the sauce was shallots, garlic, chorizo, roasted red peppers, grilled tomatoes, smoked paprika, chicken stock, and then sugar vinegar, and you blend that up and then you emulsify it in butter. And so that's basically like a meat butter sauce.
Yeah, we ate at Buc-ee's on the way here. I'm really.
Well, we got the brisket. We didn't skip, we got biscuit.
I'm actually refused to go. Because I can't get hyped about gas station.
No, I get it. I will tell you this. Go and watch their brisket.
And watch what my wash I can do.
Oh, they have a whole section.
So there's a table, they announce fresh brisket, fresh brisket, fresh brisket. They throw this crusted, and I mean crusted brisket out. And then they start,
Like peppercorns?
yes,
Okay.
it is gorgeous, and then they just start cutting, they start cutting it down, and I promise you, you would be willing to try it, at least, just to watch this happen.
I just
I
can't.
don't wanna go in, I get it.
It's so wacky about Buc-ee's around here.
People-
We spend Saturdays at Buc-ee's, and I'm like,
People-
it's a gas station.
I want to spend a weekend
I had to get an Uber from the gas pump while he was pumping gas to get to the front door.
Was there like
It was
100
that,
bucks?
it was so
There's
hard.
800 pumps, but.
See, I'm,
800
No,
bucks?
I'm exaggerating, but yes, it feels that.
well, I'm from the Superior County,
Oh,
Gallup.
yeah, there's like a whole track
They're
of
building,
gas.
well, they're building the largest one in the world, right on the exit.
No,
That's
no,
a
no,
hundred.
that got taken away
Second
from
page,
the hour
yeah.
they posted it. So they, the moment they said it was going to be able to come, they announced it in matter of days.
Yeah.
Dolly will.
So we do have some questions about the show. Kayla wanted to ask the first question.
No, I'm not gonna ask that, I'm not gonna ask that yet.
What?
My question to you, kind of the process getting into it. Is it a difficult interview process to do it?
It's long, it's very
Okay.
long. You fill out the online application. Some people had people reach out to them, you know, hey, we've seen your Instagram, we'll do the show. I saw an application online, so I applied. After I filled it out, I had a phone call from a producer, from somebody on the bottom of the totem pole
Yeah.
that does the filtration system. Called me, said, man, just got your application, loved it, it was hilarious, I'm interested, set up a Zoom call. So over the course of 6 months, there were probably 9 hours of interviews, a very extensive background check, an hour long psychiatric evaluation, followed by 130 question psych eval.
If you fail the psyche value, you're immediately on the show.
No, because apparently some of them, there was an EKG, full blood work, lab work, drug test, alcohol test.
Wow.
They run the gamut on it, and then they called me December 23rd and said, congratulations, you're on the show, you've got 10 days to get your affairs in order.
Wow.
So I found something to buy my restaurant between Christmas and New Year's.
So that's what I saw. You mentioned on the show. I thought you said you closed the show.
That was very closed.
Okay.
I pivoted into a meal prep restaurant called Main South Meals.
Okay.
So, you know, COVID lasted a little bit longer than 2 weeks. And so,
What?
yeah, I know it's news to most people. But we, you know, and when they allowed us to reopen, it was limited capacity.
Yeah.
So 25% capacity in my restaurant was 12 customers, which, unless I charged them $500 a head, was not going to make any sense to run the restaurant. So by June, I was like, we have to do something. I started an online Facebook group called Cooking Cocktails and Cooking, which got a lot of views, and I would just be at 9 a.m. every morning. We went Facebook Live and tell people to make a dish at home and make a cocktail. You know, you're all stuck at home.
On the beer?
No, with just different alcohols. You know, you think we're only, yeah, we want you to vomit by 10 a.m. So here's another gift. So, but I did that. I sold butcher boxes. I was teaching cooking classes. I was doing pop-ups. I was trying to stay busy, but nothing was enough to keep the revenue. My bills didn't stop. Landlord didn't stop taking.
And there's no pay coming from the show.
No,
You're
no.
getting nothing for that.
No. This is before the show even happened. And then, so in June, I turned into a meal prep company. June of 2020, turned into a meal prep company. And I operated that for a year and a half. And, but in June of 2021, I was just depressed. Like, I was in a really bad place. My dining room was dead. There's no guests in there eating. The staff was gone. They'd all moved on to different businesses and really moved on to different industries. And I was like, I can't keep, I'm so sad. Like, there's got to be more to life than this. I'm just making, I went from making creative, you know, talking with farmers, and changing my menu all the time, to making mass manufactured meals, even macros. And don't get me wrong, I eat like that. I enjoy that, but I don't enjoy doing it because the creativity is gone.
Yeah.
The team aspect was gone. And so I was like, we're going to move to Montana. We're done. I'm done. My wife was depressed. She was working from home. You know, State Farm closed their business. She stuck upstairs. She's still working from home. And I was like, yeah, gotta figure this out. So, the opportunity happened.
Remember what you did?
Right, it happened. So my house wanted to buy it. And I was like, no matter what happens, when I come home, win or lose, I'm just gonna start over. I'll figure it out. And then I'll blow it. And I'm like, well, I don't know what to do. So I drove through.
Was there ever a moment that you knew you did before? Was that it?
That was it. You've been standing behind that door.
I'll even say, with Daphne and Alejandro, we have, well, of course, he but I kind of grabbed Alejandro.
Sure.
Alejandro
Yeah.
had, for his age, had
Very
a
talented.
composure,
Very
and a
talented.
talent. But I also had to think, I managed businesses on big scale for years. And I have to feel that Gordon Ramsay has taken those resumes, those applications, the whole experience, and understanding, like, there's some really good cooks. Cooking can't be the only thing that gets you in there. And he has to know this person is gonna be able to run my kitchen. And that's how I knew, like, Daphne was right there with you cooking. Alejandro was right there with you cooking. There were dishes that
Oh, he's
honestly,
horrible creative.
and I agree,
Wait a minute.
creative.
Yeah.
But we had to go back to.
Technical knowledge, well, obviously, we wanted back our local boy, but technical knowledge, you were so much sharper. But there was a moment from the beginning of the show, I was like, that guy just has composure. And there were even interactions with you and other chefs on the show where they were wildly out of control emotionally,
Yep.
and you weren't. You literally were like, what are you doing? Like, you even tried to rein them in, like, not even, they took it emotionally damaging to their person, but for you, it was, no, this is how it goes. You got to fix this problem or you're gonna fall apart.
You do have, but the
no.
fact that you actually are historically the one who has taken on the job.
Yeah.
Somebody moves into that. show,
Yeah.
that's-
I'm so excited.
Honey Schmidt.
Well, that, not just that, like, I was never nominated or even brought up for elimination across the whole season.
Yeah.
That was put up 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
Standing behind that door, the only thing in my mind was, Gordon has never picked anybody over the age of 35. Ever.
Oh, really?
Ever. Like, he only picks young chefs generally.
Well, you're young looking.
Well, thanks, but
Right?
but I was just like,
I was like, I knew
he's not,
Right.
I'm too old, like, I'm just too old. Daphne's got this, she's young, she's from LA, she's vulnerable, she's got this real backstory, you know, she's Latina, she was like immigrant family.
Yeah,
And so,
great story.
all those things play into it, she's talented, she's very talented.
Absolutely,
So
absolutely.
I'm like,
We love her, by the way.
she's great, she's like my little sister.
Yeah.
We love,
When I got that
we
vibe.
love to hate each other.
Yeah.
We hate to love each other. It's, but it, you know, I was like, there's just no, if you pause the show, when my door opens, you can, I look like I just saw Sasquatch. Like, my face is like, what?
See, for me, it was, I literally told her, I was like, there's no question for me at this point. I love that. I do. I think she is amazingly talented, beautiful, fantastic cook. To me, as a manager, I was like,
Well, fine, then.
it is. It literally, and honestly, there were other chefs on that show, so ridiculously good cooks. Those top 4, what was it? You, Alejandro, Daphne, and Summer. I was literally like,
Cheyenne for 21.
oh yeah, yeah.
21 years old.
Same with Summer. Same with Summer.
Oh, yeah.
And I was literally like, but Alex was literally, what a kitchen that would be with you at the head of it and them cooking.
Well, not you guys.
You can barely do an Uncrustable.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can barely do an Uncrustable, so seriously. But that kitchen would be like the dream team of 1992. Would you not agree? Like, I mean, and I've seen all the seasons. You leading that group, that was absolutely the best chef I've ever seen.
I mean, once it got down to us doing dinner service,
Yeah.
the best way. What's so crazy about the show is you've got 9 people in the kitchen and you can't get the appetizer.
Yes.
You get 4 of us
4
in there
people.
and we serve 200 guests in 2 hours.
Yes.
It's crazy.
It doesn't make sense because I always thought there's got to be some editing. Like there's got to be somebody else helping on Sue or expediting or
It's that
something.
bad. Like, it's that bad. I mean,
And then how does Gordon, like how is he tasting everything and making sure you're not screwing it up before you go out?
well, we taste, and then Jason and Christina taste, and then Jason will taste it, but if it tastes off, he'll give it to Gordon, and he'll say, "Don't taste this." And Gordon will be like, "You're good," he'll go off.
It's fucking
He'll
raw!
be like, he'll let you know, like, but
I wasn't ready for it.
they serve, like, the food that we put out is legitimately delicious, but as like for a guest, it's not dinner and a show. It's a show with a chance of dinner. And luckily, there's an In-N-Out across the street.
I tell her all the time, I was like, these people that have signed up to come into Hell's Kitchen, especially on competition, like, you cannot hope to get served.
Now, is that kind of how it is?
Most of them are rampant, so they don't even know what's going on. And for us, like, we have no clue who's even out there. Like, Uncle Roger was out there.
Until the guest table.
No,
Like the
until
big
we
celebrity
until we
table.
watched the show.
I'm signing up.
Even when the VIP tables are there, there's not a lot of interaction. You're so focused on cooking. You don't even, during dinner service, I'm not even aware that there's a camera on. Like, I'm so focused on cooking, it just feels like just doing the job. I'm not thinking, it never felt like I was on TV show.
Which is where all the great drama comes, is right there in that kitchen.
Those cameras are behind the two-way glass, you know, you forget that you're doing that.
You're not gonna like it.
You forget you said that stupid thing.
But they
that you
remember
said.
everything.
Yes.
You know, the first time watching the show on Thursday nights with the rest of America was a crazy experience. 'Cause it's
Would you
like-
watch it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was just so weird. So weird to watch. Watching yourself and hearing yourself on TV is a punishment every week you have to.
They know how much I hate it.
Welcome to our podcast.
I sound like that?
Yeah, he won't even listen to our podcast.
I don't listen to it.
Oh, Tennessee.
I don't listen to the podcast. I've already heard it. Yeah. But
I was there for the recording.
I also don't like my voice.
Nobody likes it.
What's kind of close? Where you do it, you know, what does that look like?
We filmed 16 months ago. So it's been a long time. Like, people congratulate for me winning. That's like congratulating me on having a baby. Now he's like a year old.
I sent you a text the day after.
Oh, it is.
You did.
I thought you'd
I
check.
got 25,000 followers on Instagram.
But how fast was that? The day after? Like, when did the show finish first? And you got notified that you won.
Well, I won February the 6th of 2022. And the finale aired February the 9th, 2020.
Wow.
So it had been a good
So
year.
Yeah.
season 2022 is already.
22 was, so 26,
There's
22 was
every day in between that.
season 22 was filmed the week after we moved into 21. So they'll have to wait 2 years.
That's insane.
So whoever won that season has to wait 2 years after
It's already texted.
To even know that they
Well,
won.
no, they know that.
Okay. Okay.
My mom and my wife were there for the finale. Like,
Right.
we
Yes.
all-
You- that's
Those
all
are
it's
always
worth.
such a honor.
Yeah.
And she's here, so it makes me cry when I watch it. Like, everybody in their lives is that excited to see. They see you succeed. You need to have someone in your life that loves you.
Yeah.
Because that's real love and real
Yeah.
happiness. That's something that really fucking
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Yeah, absolutely.
That sucks for me because if I ever.
Your wife doesn't come.
No, my wife. My wife will, but I'm talking about like my mom.
The comedian
My mom-
finds it a joke.
My mom's going to my mom.
Tomorrow.
This Saturday. My
Saturday.
mom is going to a convent in California.
Yeah.
For like ever.
Probably.
Until they tell her she can't have Eastern men.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Alex goes, that's the time.
That deserves a drink of beer.
I'll finally make it. I'll have to send
The
it.
question
Good
is,
to
does it keep
tell
your
her.
shit for you? Did I put on anything other than actually smell good?
Gordon smells like a field of lilies, lilacs, lavender. I don't know what he rolls himself. He has a specific club. Everybody talks about the way Gordon smells. He really does.
There's not a show that someone on that show doesn't go, Ramsey smells like heaven.
Chris Hemsworth was talking about it the other day, because they were all the Ed Sheeran concert. So it's like, Chris Gordon was smelling good. He's like, yeah, it smells good. It smells good.
Yes.
He smells awesome.
And you don't know what that is.
No, man, it's out there for sure.
You're like, I slept in the kitchen every episode, all day, and this guy
He smells like
just shows up smelling like magic.
That's all I get you in mind.
Well, my question is,
Garlic.
Kidding.
Garlic onion.
I chew his
Smells
tongue
like
like bubble
Paul
gum.
Mike.
I'm sure Gordon's watching our show.
He's facing like,
Um,
look at this donkey.
Yeah.
Look at this fucking donut right here.
And I picked him to win.
Yeah.
Moron. He's fine.
So my other question is my health kitchen. Of all the Gordon Ramsay shows, like why not Master Chef?
Because I'm a
Why?
real chef. That chef is not a real chef.
It's all functional.
And next level chef didn't exist. So I had tried out Brews Kitchen in 2013. I was a worship pastor at a large church here in town. And they don't say nobody look like dreams.
Sorry for that.
She's still married. So I went through the audition process in Nashville, 5 rounds, and I keep going back. And they're like, listen, man, you're like the smartest person in Nashville. You're a little too nice to be on Hell's Kitchen. Will you drink, cuss, smoke, and get into a hot tub with women? And I was like, no, I'm married, and also, like, if I don't win, I have to go back to work at a church.
Yeah.
And so they were like, well, sorry, man, you're just too nice. And so,
Oh, my goodness.
fast forward to
So you had to get to work.
Well, fast forward to 2021. 8 years of being beat down by life, and only the restaurant through the pandemic, blah, blah, blah. And the last question on the application was, why do you want to be in Hell's Kitchen? And I said, well, in 2013, you told me I was too nice, and fuck that, I'm ready to kick some ass this year.
Yes.
That was what 5 minutes later I was like, dude, your application's hilarious. Off the races.
What you right?
5 minutes after that, the church was like, all right, he's out.
And you're still warm to this podcast.
Still with it.
Now, I have a question too.
My first beer ever?
Yeah.
PBR.
Yeah! Do you know that's actually a craft beer?
It doesn't taste like
It doesn't. It is. But they.
It's like a big one.
So thanks to Sam Adams, a little bit of nerdness. Sam Adams raised the
Here we go.
like, Sam Adams, due to the volume that Sam Adams was selling, they actually campaigned to have their level of sales raised to still qualify for craft beer. So, no, Sam Adams campaigned to have that, which actually put PBR in that category. Sam Adams is in that category, PBR is in that category, Yingling is in that category. All, now, a lot of people don't even know Yingling. Yeah, it's a great, and it's still a family-owned craft beer.
Small business up there.
It is small business.
You know, PBR was like, I was in a fraternity college, it's like, the only thing you could afford.
That's how it
It's
was
cheap
cheap.
beer.
Yeah.
My first 2 years of comedy, 14 years ago, that's how they paid us. They're like, oh, you gotta have my PBR. I'm like, I got in here for $1.
Yeah.
Little Caesars.
So to run a little faster than that.
Woo!
So, get up and I'm looking.
No, I still don't get PBR. That's my go-to.
I mean, I honestly don't drink beer. Like, I have not had a beer in so long.
Which brings up another topic. You're doing recently that I've seen. So you partnered up with some fitness people and you do healthy cooking.
So that was all hanging on this month.
Yeah, but you do these reels, and half of the reel is them working out, and the other half is you cooking something super healthy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a meal prep company for a year and a half, and then I did meal prep for a few years before that. And so it was called Macros and Muscles in There. And it's like, I mean, 60% of Americans are classified as overweight, 37% are obese. So it's more like nobody, you know, some people just don't know how to cook healthy food. So I was trying to get people, and some people are stuck at home, they don't have a gym, they're working from home. So it's like, there's a 15-minute workout that you can do with almost no equipment. You need a band, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Kettlebell.
A lot of calories.
Yeah, you know, but I mean, body weight stuff burns calories.
Yeah.
Like, you can get your heart rate up to 15 minutes. And so it's just little things like going for a 20-minute walk in the morning, you know, just get moving.
Yeah.
And then here's an easy meal prep idea that you can make at home. Great, you know, I was breaking the macros for you. High protein, low carbs, and it's really trying to inspire people to eat a little bit better.
So seriously, guys, follow him on Instagram because he's doing these reels with fitness experts. So they're showing you how to do these real day-to-day exercises you can do in your house. You don't need a gym. You don't need a bunch of equipment. They're going to show you how to use your own body, bands, maybe even some low weight at most of that scene, and do some stuff to get you in fitness. But even more important than any of the fitness that you want to lose weight and stuff, it boils down to eating. And Alex is doing some amazing recipes that really high protein, low calorie, and you're not shying away from the carbs
No, I mean,
because it's important.
yeah, I mean, carbs are important. I don't think it's the building block of the pyramid like the FDA wants to.
Right.
I'm way more protein dense than carb dense, but yeah, I mean, we need carbs. Carbs are converted into energy. That's
Yeah.
how we keep going. You can
Real
also-
energy
You can
versus
also get
sugar.
carbs from fruit.
Yeah.
Fruit and vegetables have carbs. Sweet potato is a great way to eat carbs versus pasta.
Yeah.
You don't have to eat a bowl full of bucatini. You can eat a sweet potato.
Right. You don't have to have everything with bread.
No. Yeah, I mean, bread for me, like,
right now.
I really try not to eat a lot of bread, but I love bread. Like, some of my favorite places in Nashville are sandwich places.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love bread, but
Kayla's fallback is either bread or pasta. Like
Yeah.
she loves
But
that.
I love it.
sandwich.
oh,
Yeah.
I'm a sandwich guy.
I'm a sandwich
Like Bill's Sandwich Palace in Nashville.
Here's a sandwich palace.
Bill's Sandwich Palace is here.
His name's Bill. Holy shit.
That's what I call everybody's Bill. But between them and Eastside Bobby, they're some of the best sandwiches I've ever had. And I mean, you just, I take a bite and I have to close. It's that kind of food. Take a bite and just go.
See, I think that every time I see you cook something, I'm like, I would eat whatever that is, and I literally picture myself eating your cooking. As, oh my God.
Well, I don't do that to my own food. I'm just like,
Actually, you do. I've seen you cook a steak,
yeah, well.
and you literally are like,
Listen, you get a nice fatty steak with some good finishing salt and a little olive oil, and that's just got the right amount of umami to make you just gonna go, that's good. It makes your mouth wet, you know?
And when I got a lot of a sandwich palace right now, it's got my mouth
Go, they're open Thursday through Sunday, they'll sandwich palace. It will not be sad.
It's gonna be.
The sandwiches are the size of your face.
I think he's got a big head.
Yeah.
It's an old lead singer at Rascal Flatts, so yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, what's the You look kind of like Andy the Voice or whatever his name is.
you know, that,
Andy the Voice.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a
That
great,
means his last name, and it means the voice in French.
Is it really?
It's like that.
I didn't know that
He
either.
did. Somebody told me that. I do have, that's a great segment, because that's the other thing I wanted to bring up, bring up on this podcast. You're also an amazing musician.
You are, yes.
Yeah, like, you're really good. You were doing that before Hell's Kitchen,
Robin Hood.
and you're back to that. Like, you got a band.
I did. I mean, the band that I recorded my song with was just some friends of the guy that produced the song. It was 5 dudes in the garage that kind of rocked it out.
And that song's about to release.
Next month, yeah. Going back to the studio on Tuesday to, I had to add something else to the chorus, but, so I've been a musician my whole life. I played saxophone for years, piano, guitar, and I was a singer for a long time. Throughout college, I was in bands. I was a worship pastor at church for 8 years, released a couple of albums, and so in 2018, when I opened a restaurant, I just stopped making music. I didn't have time, and it was really, it sucked. Like, to be honest, it was just bad.
When you're an artist in anything, when you're a creator, when you're not able to get out your creative juices, that really takes you
Yeah,
back.
that's what
It pulls you away.
So I was singing at the restaurant all the time, and I was like, so we went and saw a concert at Red Rocks in September of 21, and I was like, I came home and I wrote 40 songs, and I was like, I gotta get some of these recorded. So I was in the studio in December, and then they called me for Hell's Kitchen. So they just sat in Dropbox, unmixed for a year, and I was like, I don't know what to do. It's gonna cost money to get them mixed and mastered and all this stuff. And so I got enough money to get one of them done, and it's getting finished up this month, and I'm gonna release it next month. And there's no ulterior motive with it. Like, I don't have a plan. I haven't pitched it to people. I haven't pitched it to anybody. I've let some people in the industry hear it. I've let the guys at Shine Down hear it, and some other musicians, and just got their feedback. And I'm just gonna put it out. And if something happens, cool. But I don't have a plan.
Is there a genre you would put that into?
Rock, Southern rock.
Southern rock?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's more, I mean, my style has like always been rock, Southern rock.
So when you see Red Rocks, it wasn't big hit on launch.
Oh.
I like Nick Brews.
So that's my other thing, is there's another spiritual aspect. of the music I've heard people listen to.
Yeah.
And given that you've actually mentioned on the show that you came from a Southern Baptist
Yeah.
background and stuff like that, like, is there inspiration of that in your music? Is it, do you want to cross over like Switchfoot kind of?
I mean, I think,
you know,
I want to make music that inspires people to have a better life, not to, and there's going to be some that like, dwell on your feelings of the past, but it's more of like a redemptive arc of like a king is here and now I'm here. So the song that I wrote, this is crazy, but the song that I'm releasing next month, I wrote it 13 years ago.
oh, wow.
And it meant a whole different thing 13 years ago. And now, if you listen to the lyrics now,
Whole new.
it's like, it more fits in line with where I feel like we are as a country. And so it's kind of gone from like a spiritual to a little political without getting political.
Yeah.
But it's like, so much in America, you're stuck in these tribes. And you're
Yes.
like, I'm just going to die on this hill.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah.
I'm wrong, I'm going to double down. This is who I am.
Yeah.
And it's like, I feel like a lot of times we get caught in this life of living this life, but we're too prideful to admit it. And then, you can't change.
Yeah.
Because these people that I was mad at, and I don't feel apologize to, and I can't do that. So
Right.
I'm just going to keep on being this way. And that's kind of what the song's called The Fallout. And that's kind of what it is falling out of line with, what I thought I was to what I should actually be.
Yeah. Well, it's funny you said it. So I definitely
Don't have time for you to chime in on this.
I manage.
What did you do?
I'm not getting
What time
political.
is it?
I'm not getting political. I used
So
to.
she knows I walk
I
away.
used to manage the video game industry for quite a bit, and I would see that not even in a political stance. There's PlayStation 2 and Xbox. Both of those came out, and most people had the money for one or the other.
Right.
And they bought that system because it was either the first out or whatever their reasoning was behind it. But then there would be this,
You can only play Call of Duty on Xbox.
yes, you're only on one or the other. I'm only able to get this game on Sony. I'm only able to get this game on Xbox, but I bought my Sony. So SOCOM was the best game ever because I have a PlayStation.
Right.
And even though the system was actually one of the most flawed video game systems in history, like more of those were returned than any other video game ever, people were just hit PS2, and they're still locked into that,
Oh, yeah.
that tribism of, I gotta buy the PlayStation 3, the 4, the 5, however that goes. And then you've got your Xbox people that are also like, well, I can only get this game on the Xbox.
And you got PC.
I'm all the way, and then you got but it is all such a tribalism. But even though I've had PlayStation people go, man, I played on an Xbox. God, I love that system.
I've got y'all.
They're still in vote. I gotta go all the way PlayStation.
Yeah.
But it's that same political tribalism.
It's a
Like,
mindset.
you know what? They're both good.
Yeah.
And the PC has got some good stuff. Like, there's so much stuff, and it's each individualized for people that you don't have to tribalize. Guess what? We all like games. How's that?
Yeah, I think.
How's that?
I think, look, I'm doing good.
No, I was talking, she asked me if I needed a beer. I was like, I need 3.
I mean, I've gone coast to coast in the last 45 days, and I can honestly tell you that most people, and most everybody that I've talked to, we all have the same thoughts.
Yeah.
And I think we're all pretty sick of it all.
Yeah.
And I know that Democrats lie and Republicans don't tell the truth.
Yeah.
And I'm just,
Well, that's right. I've said, we're still on a 80-10-10 bell curve.
yeah.
Like 10% is way over here, 10% is way over there, and the majority of us, yes, and they do have the
The
megaphone.
majority of us are like this.
Yeah. Yeah, the rest of us like,
We shut my business down.
not only do I not want to say anything, but there's so many more that are like, I don't care.
Well, everybody has money.
Yeah.
Left, right, center, we all have money. And
Yeah.
So you don't want to alienate anybody by having an opinion that they disagree with. But at the same time, like, sometimes you notice things are getting so out of hand that you're like, I'm having a hard time not saying something.
Yes. Well,
I
I
think a lot
think,
of us are getting that.
I think Michael Jordan had a very good statement when he was making, when Air Jordan came out. Yeah. But he literally says, Republicans buy shoes.
Everybody does.
And I was like, yes. And I think that's my whole thing on business in general. Like, guess what? We all want to give you the best product.
Yep.
And we don't care about the rest of it.
No.
Just buy our product. And we're going to give you the best product you'll ever have of that product. We want to give you that. just buy it.
I don't care what you do, as long as you mess with kids.
There it is. There it is.
Don't care.
Well, I don't want to close this out while Kelly's not on camera. But so what we will do is, where can people find you, Alex? This Alex.
I mean, look, my people message me on Facebook, but I don't get those because I'm not 80. So all of my Instagram shares directly to my Facebook. I haven't gotten on like my personal Facebook in probably 7 months. Instagram's probably the best place to find me. I have a TikTok, but I don't open that app anymore because I don't go there. So you can go there and follow my Instagram. It's just Alex Belew. You can email me. It's management@alexbelew.com.
Are you cooking in Atlantic City right now? Like,
So I'm gonna run a special when I'm there the next time, but when I'm there once a month, pretty much all I do is I talk to kids. I go table to table, I take pictures, and I talk to people while they're.
I love Atlantic
so
City.
you're not living in Atlantic City, Hill Kids.
Only that once a month.
My wife and I love it. Atlantic City, like game a little bit, walk out, you're on the board. And the beach, and game, it's like,
Atlantic City's got the bones to be a great city, but
it does. I know it's, yeah.
It's good, but right now it's getting to the holiday season, so it's really packed. Like, it's
Yeah.
packed. The Hell's Kitchen restaurant is beautiful. We're doing 500 covers a night. It's
What is
slammed.
that non-televised experience in Hell's Kitchen? What should guests going to Atlantic City,
Like a
Hell's
real
Kitchen,
restaurant?
sit down in Hell's Kitchen, what should they expect going and experiencing that in Atlantic City?
The service is phenomenal. The food is exceptional. It's exactly what you can get in the restaurant, like at HK. The beef-
But they'll get food.
Yeah, they'll get food. The kitchen staff, the back of house, they can crank out 500 covers up there doing 75 covers. And they don't talk.
They
They're
just
quiet.
cook.
Nothing gets said back. Man, that's phenomenal.
They don't, no, wait, they call back the order.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
a
saying the
typical
food
kitchen.
never goes back.
Okay.
Like, well, no, they get checks, and the chef will be like, all right, pick up table 84, and that's it. Like, you don't eat. There's no madness. The risotto comes out with the perfect lobster tail. Scallops come out perfectly seasoned.
But they all know how to cook scallops and risotto, unlike the televised show. Because
Well,
after
to be
21
fair-
seasons, it makes me mad
But-
that any chef messes up a risotto and a scallop.
But to be fair, Gordon's risotto is not normal risotto.
No, I get it.
And you're not trained on how to make it.
Gotcha.
So you throw on apps, they say pick up a risotto, you're like, oh, I'll make this right.
Wow.
And it's like, tastes good to me. It's like, more cheese! And you're like, damn it.
Why is this so running, you fucking donkey?
Well, and there's just the stress, like the stress of being in that moment. And, you know, a carbonara can break really easily if you put it on the heat.
Right.
Egg yolks will turn scramble. And
Yeah.
You have to have your palate on point. You gotta taste it. With a beef, like cooking a beef bone in an oven, you could have this one right here could be 6 ounces. It could be seared for an extra 9 seconds. This one right here could be 7 ounces. It could be seared less than 9 seconds. However, you can't tell because they're wrapped in prep up.
Right.
You put them both in the oven for 18 minutes roughly. Pull them out. They're both evenly brown and crispy and delicious. Gordon's
Like
like,
that's into it.
how long Wellingtons? And you're like, right now, Chef Slice. You slice one, you open it up, and it's beautiful mid-rare. You slice the other, it's freaking raw. Like, what kind of sorcery is this?
Yeah.
But you hand it to him because you want to hear him say, "It's fucking raw."
Just touch it, just touch it. It's fucking ice cold. You're like, yes, Chef, it's ice cold. It's like it's cold.
By the way, did you
drooling
see
right now.
just won a Guinness World Record for cooking the largest beef
Yeah,
Wellington?
with Nick. Yeah, I saw that. Pretty nuts.
That's pretty that was, what was it, 34 ounces or something like
It
that?
had like 2 billion views.
It was enormous, and I wanted to eat all of it.
Can we come
Gordon
in?
doesn't do anything.
I've been at Buc-ee's, that's all I've had. You keep saying all my favorite foods, and now I'm like drooling.
Yeah, but like, you
And
know,
I just want to follow you.
mini corn dogs.
You probably make the shit out of a mini corn dog.
In my air fryer.
Like,
Yeah.
Air fryer's the newest,
I
best
love it, man.
appliance.
For 8 minutes.
Yeah.
we're
Like,
gonna follow him.
What was the microwave? I remember those days of microwave, and now it's just a paperweight.
If they would put a clock on an air fryer, I would toss my microwave.
Can you call it a corn dog Wellington for me to make it?
It's
Oh, wait.
a wiener Wellington.
Actually, picture this.
I mean, my new album.
Alex, this is my challenge.
Okay.
Make a corn dog Wellington. Like, actually, like, get a piece of steak, get you some,
Little bit.
no, but you dip it into some cornbread instead of the buffet. You dip it into the
You get a
cornbread.
round steak, that's like a steak finger.
Yeah, like, or even just, I saw you cook that tomahawk,
Oh, yeah.
cut off a piece of that tomahawk and
That's
stick it.
delicious.
Do you have any tomahawks sitting around your house right now? Come
No,
over?
but I used to work for this food broker, I worked with Cisco, and they had this one food broker that was there, they had a hot dog, and it was 16 ounces, 12 inches long, and they call it the home burger. Yeah, see, it's finger.
Yeah, that's my wife over a 16-ounce wiener.
That sounds like something we have the gallon burger.
Well, it was like, but it was
Particles.
snappy, you know, like the skin was snappy, and when you bit into it, it was just like exploded juice.
Oh.
Delicious.
See,
I ruined her with that
It's
joke.
awesome.
Yeah.
You could do a double dab, you could do the ASMR
Caleb-
and
Caleb will
cook
cook
at
the
the
sauce.
same time, you could cook it and eat it.
I'm still trying to figure out how to make a video go viral. Like, I'm so sick of seeing sandwich videos go viral. But I have an idea for a reality show, actually. I want to take the foodie influencers that aren't actually chefs, people that work like
Cherry Crush.
the bank.
No.
And then when COVID happened, they started making food videos. Once they all the foodie influencers and put them in a real restaurant kitchen. And every time you get sent home or you get kicked off, you have to delete your social media account.
Is it? So that's not what Next Level Chef is?
No.
Honestly, there were some amazing chefs on
There are.
Next Level. Like, I thought that tall, skinny dude.
Stretch.
Yes,
That's great.
I thought he was my go-to, but Tucker was killing it all season.
He's awesome.
I thought it was gonna come down to the two of them.
Yeah, I mean, Matt Borg is great. I'm friends with Roland Vincent from the first season.
Yeah.
That guy is so talented. It's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
the creativity that comes out in a moment, and that's what, I'm like, put me in that bottle kitchen all day, I will cook you some amazing stuff on some shit dishes. Like,
And I couldn't do it.
but that would be my go-to, ask Kayla, like, put me,
I didn't watch that.
here's a random refrigerator full of nothing.
You didn't watch that?
Cook out of
I didn't
that.
watch, no,
And I can do that.
When we were traveling in West Virginia last time, we started talking about it, I was like, oh, that sounds interesting.
It's a
Yeah.
brilliant little show.
We watched it.
But it's fun to see, does the equipment make a chef or are you a
It's
chef?
a bit of both.
Yeah.
I mean, you need good equipment to make solid dishes.
If you were gonna recommend any equipment,
I mean,
is Hexaclad that?
Hexaclad, lots of games. They really are.
It looks amazing. I love watching all the commercials, like, I'm all in on Hexaclad. Every time I see it, it's like, that technology just makes so much sense.
Right.
Cooking a steak has got to
I'm waiting to ask what's the best microwave to make it comfortable.
Good.
be, ask him air fryer.
He said, no, he said frozen.
Brand we have.
Melts in your mouth.
I think we have an Instapot,
There you go.
air fryer, but I've heard today what they would make, they filed bankruptcy. Crazy.
That's sad, because I need to buy
Every
our
house in
YouTube
America has an
for our Instapot.
Well, you'll be able to buy one at the-
I mean, I would say if you're gonna grill outside or, cook outside for a smoker, Traeger's the way to go for me.
Traeger.
And then pots and pans on either side, Hexaclad. It's, there's no,
Worth the investment.
yeah, I mean, well, it's a lifetime guarantee, so if you get
Oh.
wrong with the pan, send it back, send it a new one. But not only are they beautiful, the president, CEO, owners, they're all great. Like, they take such good care of me. Cole is one of the founders of Hexaclad. We went to and I left my AirPods on the airplane. And we went to dinner one night, like the first time I was there, I was like, oh, freaking AirPods on the plane. The next just said it, like in conversation, like, how was your flight? I was like, it's fine, I left my AirPods on the plane. The next morning, Cole sent me a text, like, you at the hotel? And I said, yeah, I'm ready to hit the tent. While until he goes, come outside. He had ridden a scooter to the Apple store, bought me a pair of my AirPods, and brought them to my hotel. So
Yes.
just want to say, thanks for being here, doing all this. I appreciate it.
We're not doing that for you here.
Well, no, but to me, it's the little thing. It's such a little gesture, but
It is.
it meant a lot.
Honestly, I mentioned this to Kayla about you, specifically, not to try to blow your head up. Guys, we have a very small podcast, as most of you that have watched us know. The day after watching Alex Wynn's show, I sent him a message, and it was less than 24 hours, and you're like, I'd love to be on it. I have sent you, and then you reached back out to me. He reached back out to me and said, hey, I haven't been in touch, are we still on the podcast? You checked in with me, like I didn't check in with you. And I even told you, I was like, this is a small podcast, we're not big. But your desire to, first of all, you're a humble, but your desire to, hey, let's just be was, I felt that through your message. Like you didn't act celebrity, you didn't talk celebrity, but you are a celebrity. Like I know you hate that, but you are a celebrity, and whether you embrace that or not, actually I hope you don't. I hope you stay that humble. But this was a big moment for us on this podcast, just to, my wife to get to meet somebody from anything that's attached to Gordon Ramsay was another level for her. But I just want to say, you know what, Tennessee has so much to offer in so many realms, like Panther Creek Brewing, like an amazing chef, like
I heard it.
I didn't even plan music for
I was gonna come out and be like, oh, you are a celebrity.
No, I'm gonna show your face as the brewer on the show.
So this is the head brewer here, and he is killing some amazing beers.
I don't know about that, man.
You are. He is. Come out to Panther, drink his brews.
And the ambiance is, and 32 breweries in Knoxville for this place.
And he has offered everybody on cast a free shirt. Look at that guy.
Very magnanimous of me.
You see how many,
Also, we're getting one of each.
we're not associated.
Oh, and we have to figure out who gets it.
And unlimited lifetime beer.
Correct. Lifetime of beer is also
Free catering, we put it in the truck.
They literally just gave us these 4 beers to drink right now.
I didn't know that was, this was what I'm doing
I
now.
know which one.
So, we found out where we can find you. Alex, you got shows coming up.
Friday night. This is live. The Gym Bar and Grill in Sevierville.
Yeah.
It's got new the owner texted me yesterday and they're gonna order extra chairs
Extra seats.
outside the bar.
It's gonna be a fantastic show. We're excited. I'm gonna interview that gentleman. That's how we meet. It's like a
If you go in with Gordon
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Joe Rogan, buddy.
I'm sure. Mark Norman, Matt Chappelle, Matt Rife is definitely gonna.
No. We couldn't get tickets to get Matt Rife to show up.
So I met him at the party a few months ago.
Is he that fun?
Well, I mean, it was like midnight.
So he had no desire to leave.
I was like, hey, man, let me stop. I walked up because but I mean, it's some of the best crowd work I've ever seen. The dude is
The guy, I've said this several times, Matt Rife is the next level of comedy. This is where comedy's gonna go. You've got to, but here's what, and Alex brought this up. I'm really interested in seeing on a big stage where he doesn't get to do as much crowd as a small comedy club. But he's funny, his YouTube special is hilarious, and he is fast on his feet. Like, I've never seen anything like this. And me and
I
Taylor
can't
were able to
write
snatch
jokes. I can't write a joke, but I can riff off the cuff.
I'm just kidding. I'm the other way. I'm saying, that's why I host his shows. I don't have the patience to sit down and write, and the moment I wrote it, it was funny then, and then I read it back to myself and I'm done with the joke.
What's with the dentist?
Yeah.
And then I would have no.
He does that one too.
Yeah, I'll be like, I don't know where to go from here.
But that's why I like hosting the shows, because I can make a couple of jokes here and there. I can riff off the real material, and I'm that. I'm not that Rife in any form or fashion. I couldn't be his top right left ab. I can't do that.
But your wife be your biggest
Yeah. That's why I sleep.
That's our fun.
All right.
Yes.
Two orders.
Get out of here.
Hey!
So, yes, Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram's the best way.
Okay.
All right.
I'm in around.
Kids around.
I'm
Oh,
booking
I
a
guess I'm
show.
not here.
I'm booking a show here. I talked to him earlier. If I do,
I'll make some tater tots.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'll get on stage.
I would-
sing some Matchbox 20. Yes,
Sing it. You're funny, so you're. I want to replace him, so I'm thinking maybe I could.
I need to come do karaoke with you. Like, we can get up
I'm the
karaoke.
guy that takes care of it.
He is.
Same.
Oh, God.
We're on
Tell them what I can do, though.
She had to leave because that's one of my go-tos, and I go all in on that.
my sacrifice.
So, at our karaoke, like, we've got one guy that does One Dead or Alive, like on Toby. We've got another guy that kills My Way. We've got one girl that sings the national anthem at all the sports arenas.
She sings the national anthem.
Yes.
At all of the sporting events. No, not the karaoke. Well, I'm just saying, she's that level. She does, Dream On.
Oh, okay.
And murders it. And then this guy, you would not know it to hear him sing anything other than this. But the Doors, give him the Doors, and he sounds like Jim
Any
Morrison.
particular song?
No, well, me thinking that I can't do break on the double floor, but I can do like.
You could, you should try. Oh, baby, I'm
I
outside.
do a little like, I do like the Otis Redding.
Oh, yeah.
Dog of the Bear.
There you go. Everybody does that one. Like, that's
What I can't stand is the beat. If I hear Love Shack, I'm all fucking weak. I cannot stand it.
There's somebody who does our karaoke, I fucking do that song, I hate it.
Can't stand it.
Yeah. Like, I'd rather hear 80,000 remakes of Time After Time before hearing Love Shack.
Just don't do tequila.
Tequila is the go-to. I encourage you to do tequila every time you get up and do karaoke.
One word.
I got into karaoke because I saw something and I said, if they're gonna get up there, I can do that. So that's how I got into karaoke. Yeah.
Look, people rag on Nickelback. I keep selling out tours, so they're not that bad.
I'm just thinking that
Comedians are ragging on that, but I'm like, are y'all?
You need to watch them get some tips.
Right.
It was hilarious.
And he's helping out all of us.
That
I'm
one
like,
joke, but that one crowd where he said, you don't like talking black.
Oh, yeah.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, I have to say though, that the I want to see only costs 45 cents and it's 50 cents with Nickelback. And on that note,
My kids would be glad.
Yeah, no.
hurt my feelings. He doesn't like Guinness. He doesn't laugh at my jokes. Why are we
I'm
even
glad
here?
all the
It was.
all the social media, yeah, fine. I'll be down.
Friday night, Alex Stokes, Jim Bar and Grill.
He's also in Colorado in August.
Yep.
and Dallas, and just put Nebraska history, and then Kansas City.
He's gonna make him laugh. He's that good.
You know the trigger word for my If you tell me it's Nebraska,
One of my former students, she's booking it for me though.
very excited.
Laura.
Guys, we love you. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you for being.
If you come to Murfreesboro, do not miss Panther Creek Brews. We're gonna deliver fantastic.
Look, I got a show here.
Absolutely.
I want to have some Creed impersonation.
Oh, you know what? That might be the best show I ever did. Let's go.
Thank you guys. Follow us, like, share, subscribe, do all the things, you see all the audios. Yeah, we'll see you next Tuesday. Thank you.